Wake up, filthy.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are looking at Supreme Week 4, the full entire drop list, including the Martine Rose collaboration, Jacob & Company gold and silver jewelry, and a couple other Supreme items. We're going to talk about the best items of the week to go for resale, the flops, and what I think is everything in between. You guys won't want to miss it. We have a special announcement today, so let's get right into the video. Okay, as some of you guys know, we hit 3,000 subscribers here on the channel last Thursday during our live stream. Thank you very much. I am announcing a new 3,000 subscriber giveaway. So what I want you guys to do is, after you watch this video, be sure to like, subscribe if you're not, and comment down below, but go to my community tab, which is what you're seeing right here. There will be a new post that will show pictures of what you can possibly win, including this keychain, a bunch of stickers, and potentially a little bit more. We're gonna have one winner that we will announce on stream tomorrow. So be sure you are tuned in to my live stream tomorrow from 10 a.m. Eastern to about 11:30, 12 p.m. Eastern, depending on how long we go. We will do the live drawing after the Supreme drop. And basically, once you comment on the community tab post, that will be one entry. You can earn a second entry by following me on Twitter and Instagram and then DMing me entering your raffle. Links are down below. That's how you get your second entry. You can also get additional entries if you become a member. Reoccurring monthly members will get 5 extra entries. So 6 entries for members. And then if you really don't want to be a reoccurring member, you could also donate to the stream. Links are down below. You can use Streamlabs or YouTube Super Chat during the live stream. $1, one raffle. I know, pay to win, but I'm out here trying to grow the channel. You absolutely do not have to give me any money. There's 2 ways to get 2 free entries, but I wanted to allow people that want to support and maybe have an extra shot at winning a chance to do so. Hope you guys understand. Thank you so much, and let's get right into the video. All right, here we are on the Supreme Week 4 drop list from Supreme Drops, and you can see the prices have changed a little bit since the partial drop list that I posted, but nevertheless, we have some great items to look forward to. I definitely think the Martine Rose is going to be the highlight of the week. The other Supreme items, they're okay. These accessories are pretty sought after. Let's go to Supreme community and go one by one. In first place, we have the Supreme Jacob & Company 14 karat gold Zodiac pendant for a whopping 1,500 bucks. This is a really cool item. I love the fact that you get each Zodiac sign with the Supreme branding. The only downside is it's $1,500, and that's expensive. So it is a 14 karat gold pendant with molded graphic 22-inch chain, I assume, and then 14 karat gold chain with 0.17-inch pendant right on. So not quite a full inch, about a quarter size, typically how big Supreme did their pendants. A lot of people are complaining about, it's gold plated, it's this or that and the other. I don't know enough about jewelry to make that decision. I think this is a very cool piece, and it will be tough for resale because each Zodiac sign splits up the resale market, but I still think these guys are going to fly off the site and will eventually return more than what they cost, but the high price of getting into it makes it risky, so I would not recommend you going for resale unless you're happy to keep it or hold on to it for a long period of time. Now, I know a lot of people were hoping the sterling silver edition was going to be that budget option, but it still comes in at just under 600 bones, which is a little too much for me to spring for it. I think something like this is very cool. I would, in fact, probably go for the silver just because it is so much cheaper, but 600 still is quite a lot of money for sterling silver jewelry. There's so many more options, so many different brands you guys could check out. But if you really want this, you're into the Zodiac, or you just like the symbol on it, I mean, Virgo, come on now. Looking pretty dope. Birthday coming up here, guys. Come on, 10 days from now. But hey, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna pass on both of these, but I still think these are very nice items that will end up doing well, and if nothing else, be very cool for years to come. This is our targeted item of the week, and I think most people's #1 resale item. It's the Martine Rose football jersey. We talked about this on the Martine Rose video. If you want to see the full collaboration breakdown, I'll put a link in the description down below or on the screen if I remember. But this is my favorite item from that video, still is today. 2 great colorways. I think these are going to sell for a decent amount over retail right after the drop, and certainly post drop. Like, if you guys look at some of the jerseys that came out 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, always increase in price. Spiderweb football jersey, perfect season, Sudden death. I talk about it every single time these come out. So if you've been sleeping on jerseys, go for these. You won't be disappointed. The stash can upvoted higher than I thought, but if you want a nifty way to store some weed or anything else, Martine Rose Supreme. I love the graphic design and branding on this. Very cool. $44 is a little pricey, but it is what it is. The towel zip-up hooded sweatshirt. When I first covered this, I didn't actually notice this was made with real towel material until I tuned into Fauntleroy's stream that same day. But I think this is one of the cooler items from the collection. I like the colorways on all of the items. I think they look pretty cool. The price at $248 is a little bit steep, but Martine Rose does have a fairly large cult following from what people have been saying, so I think this will have a good chance of selling out as well. The Rose tee is pretty okay. It's got the Martine Rose signature style, literally her signature, and then the autumn winter collection. I think that is a little bit much. I don't know if people really want that on there. They could have taken that out or maybe put it in smaller font on the back, but nevertheless, $54 for a t-shirt. It's okay. I don't think it's gonna sell out, but it could. And if you like it for personal, maybe go for it. The mini duffel bag. I think this is one of the coolest bags they've released in a little bit. I like the design of it. I think it's really cool. It looks very functional. The crossbody design is neat. $138 is not terrible, especially for a designed bag. MRS, Martine Rose Supreme. I think this is pretty nifty. I think the gray, sail, and blue colorway is the best one. Black is neat too, but I think the color blocking just looks a little bit better on the colored one. Denim cam cap, the first non-collab Supreme item. I guess the pendant was a collab as well. This dude is pretty all right. I think Supreme denim cam caps are awesome. The best one to go for, in my opinion, will be this distressed denim camp right here with all the frayed marks on it. Looks like it got covered with acid or something. I'm not quite sure what's going out, but it's a no-brainer. The ones that have the unique colorway, the distinctiveness to them, will always be the ones that typically are sought after first. You can always bet on black to do okay, but these camps I think would be a medium to long-term hold, maybe 1 to 2 years. All right, we have the Martine Rose Lee Scratch Perry tee, who was a Jamaican producer, composer, and singer. I definitely did not just look him up on Wikipedia. I'm sure Garbage Day knows all about him, so he'll tell us in the comments down below. But this is a pretty cool shirt, I guess, if you're a fan of Lee Scratch Perry. If you're not, you're probably just like, who is that dude? I don't know, but he's got a freaking king's crown, a staff, and a really nice cape. So I think it's cool if you like it. $58 though is pretty steep for a t-shirt. The whistle is next. Blow that whistle, baby. It's definitely one of the items of all time. $36. It's affordable. We'll give it that. Cheaper than even the stash spot. All right, the hooded sweatshirt, the striped sweater. It's the best time to wear one is really all the time. Thanks, SpongeBob, for that gem. But I do actually like the Martine Rose Supreme branding in there. Haven't seen that on any of the pieces quite yet, but it's the same thing as the t-shirt. I think the better one is the striped one. Still pretty basic. $198 also for this. Hope it's a Martine Rose blank, but it looks kind of like a Supreme one. I'm not 100%, but it's okay. Not the best. I wouldn't cop. Military boonie. You guys pretty much know my opinion on these. I don't love boonies. I think buckets are better hats in general. The shape of them is just not as appealing to me, but if you like booning it up, go for it. Shout out to Boone, by the way. Hell yeah, dude. Sup 94 on the side. I think the military design is very cool. We saw a hat release earlier. I think the camp is a lot better. We do have that cool raindrop pattern brought back from the vintage era, so that is neat, and the black and white version right there. Get it if you want it. I doubt any will really sell out. Maybe one size and one colorway will. I would say it's potentially the largest size of this one, but that's a complete guess. I'm surprised to see the leather jacket so far down the list, especially because it's actually cheaper than what we thought. Only $998, which falls in line with my prediction of, I said $500 to $1,000. It's technically under $1,000, but I think the cut of this is very sick. This might be an underappreciated piece. The color blocking of the dark green, black, and white is really good. Martine Rose Supreme, the MRS, almost racing looking logo. I mean, Scruffy is blinking back there, eating her breakfast. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but she's killing it. It also has matching leather pants. Let's see if we can pull those up. Those are even farther down the list, but I figured I'd just cover them right now just to showcase both of them together. These could actually do pretty good too. We typically do see the leather goods end up reselling more times than not, especially given this is a collaboration. And $6.98, it sounds expensive, but it's not the most expensive. Same thing with the jacket. I mean, we've easily seen pieces that are in the 12 to 1300s to even start. Usually shot is a little cheaper, but I don't know. You can look at every shot jacket and they always go up in price. So I tell people, if you have leather jacket money, go for it. If you want it for the personal rockstar lifestyle, dude, ball out. Reversible trucker jacket. I was liking this a lot in the preview when we had it on the Supreme news site, right? I thought the towel was cool. The reversible logo is interesting. I still don't really mind the lettering, and I typically don't love text on denim. I just think it doesn't look great. $398 for this is a little steep. I think you're better off spending your money on other items. It is reversible, so you can have the 2-in-1 argument. It's just not doing it for me at that price. The sweater, $268, also kind of takes this guy a little bit out of favor for me. I mean, do yourself a favor and maybe pass on this item, if you know what I'm saying. But the 24, the Argyle, I can see where people maybe would like this piece. The colorway is decent as well. I think the best one is the blue and burgundy for sure. All right, the down puffer. Only $500. I mean, the pricing of this collab is all over the place. $500 is typically what we see from the North Face. You'd think from a collaboration like this, it would be around $7. I don't know why, but it's not. Oh, if you wanted a new down puffer, and if you're thinking Martine Rose X Supreme is the brand for you, well, here's a great piece you can pick up now more than ever. I think this is the best one. Same colorway to match the duffel bag, and both of them do actually. So if you wanted to get either or, bada bing, $500. The scarf, $138 is a scam. I wouldn't pick this up. I don't know who the market for this is. People that really love scarves, I suppose, but that's a criminal price. This should be $100 at the max. Even at that price point, you can buy designer scarves for this price and be better off with it too. Denim cargos, $288 isn't horrible. I could see these pants having some resale value given that the baggy cargo look is still pretty in and it is getting into the fall winter season. Obviously, $288 match the reversible trucker jacket if you really want to, and if you're out of control maniac. Dry your head off from the shower with this towel 6-panel. It's a hat made of towel material. I'm assuming there is some sort of liner that is not made of towels, but it does have my dreaded Supreme script logo, so you know I ain't copping. It has nothing to do with the fact that I would never wear this hat, and I think it's pretty ugly, but it's only due to the fact they have this logo right here. It does have the Supreme logo on the back too. It is a buckle back. Interesting design to say the least, made out of a towel, but $100 is kind of funny. Thank God the Clarks are $250 because I was starting to get tempted after first looking at them, but after a further review, even if these were $200 or $175, the gold chain in the back certainly kills it for me. I would take that out instantly and try to refurbish them. It's just a little bit too much, man. The front one is enough, and I don't even love the front one. I think these are so much better without the jewelry hits. I get it, some people will love that part of it, and that's fine, but if you look at the crocodile, it would look so much cleaner without it. I think we can all more or less come to that agreement, but if you want this $250, it's there. These could actually end up doing pretty well because I doubt they made a whole lot of them, and they could end up being super trendy, and maybe people don't really target them, so they pull them off the site. Who knows? Anarchy hooded sweatshirt, definitely a personal cop this week. It's got the anarchy coin on the back, which is a vintage design from a previous season. I want to say it's 2012 or 8 or 10. I can't exactly remember. There was a mock-up that Drops by Jay did earlier this season that shows all of the vintage designs. I can't always remember them all. The Anarchy is one of them. $158, definite personal, no resale. Velour track jacket, downvoted surprisingly far, and sadly I don't blame people. I don't think this is the best velour track jacket we've ever seen. It's not even in the top 20. It's pretty bad, to be honest. The colorway is okay on the green one. The black and blue, though, is just an odd choice, and the color blocking, it just doesn't have a lot going for it. The back, too, now more than ever, Martine Rose Supreme. It looks like they typed it up in Microsoft Word or something. They're typing an essay. They put the title in the headline. They said, call it a day. $228, a little much. I don't like this really at all. If anything, though, these are downvoted to the bottom, but I think the pants are a little bit better because you could wear these more easily without the tops and be chilling, but still, you're better off with the full suit. suit. People don't like the top. People don't like the bottoms. $178 is a little cheaper, so maybe you can go the pant route. Getting to the end there, guys. Hope you're all sticking with me. If you've been enjoying, leave a like, and remember to enter my giveaway. Don't forget, community tab post going out once this video is live, so check that out. Supreme Stencil Thermal is what we're looking at right here. This is quite literally a thermal shirt with printed Supreme on the back, and it's $88, which this is a freaking ripoff, man. These thermal shirts are extremely cheap, and you know, the Supreme is just fleecing people with this. I mean, not literally, it's thermal, but you know what I'm saying. If you really want it, get it, but this is one of those items I would not buy unless it was on sale. I just can't agree with those prices, man. The Martine Rose patchwork shirt is sadly really far downvoted, and I understand why. It's just too loud. The patchwork is a cool design element. Like, if you can see, the seams on this is actually cross-hatched, which is nice. There's a physical like grid to it, which is neat, but they should have just kept it one pattern. If they kept it with this snake, or I called it the lion's camo, it could have been fine, but they decided to add these actual snakes and lips on it. It's just too much going on, an inconsistent pattern with too much asymmetry. I understand why people are downvoting it, but it is a pretty cool shirt, but it is pretty expensive too. Damn, all the way down at the bottom, we got the suit, $9.98. Yeah, I guess I understand why. It's a brown suit with the text on it, and who really wants to buy this? I don't really get why these companies have a cool collab and they drop a suit, and I'm like, cool, a suit. And it's just like, too much is going on. No one wants tonal text on a suit. There's no occasion for 90% of people to wear this. It's too informal. If you wear it to a wedding, yeah, maybe you could fit in, but you're looking like a little bit of a goof. And spending $998 for a brown suit with text on it is just a bit silly in my opinion. So I get why it's downvoted. I wouldn't wear this. And last but not least, we got a fever dream episode of Scooby-Doo and Thomas the Tank Engine right here. I assume this is Martine Rose's childhood art or something. I really don't know what's going on here. There's got to be a story, but it really doesn't look like a very cool shirt at all. It just seems like a bizarre choice of designs and colored in images. There's some sort of a vision here. It's a kid's coloring book. It's got camos and patterns. This will be easily the least purchased item of this week, but it's definitely releasing and you can buy it for $110 if you hate money. All right, guys, that is the full drop list for Supreme week 4 of fall winter 24. What was your favorite item this week? In my opinion, the best item to go for resale will be this football jersey. I think the Jacob & Co. sterling silver and gold pennants will also be more sought after than people think. There definitely is a customer base that has that kind of money and will cop these. Resale wise, it's gonna be tricky. I think it could be available, but a little bit too risky. I think the coolest clothing item might be the towel zip-up hooded sweatshirt or the 2 leather items if you got that kind of money. Everything else is kind of meh, more of a personal cop. Denim camp cap could do something down the line. I know a lot of people think the stash can is cool, and the duffel bag could be that sleeper item of the week. Again, be sure to enter my giveaway for 3,000 subscribers. I know it's a short turnaround with this video coming out today, live stream tomorrow, but comment on that community tab post to be entered in to win. Follow me on YouTube or Twitter, links in the description, and DM me on that platform for an additional entry. And members and people that donate to the stream also get additional entries. Streamlabs links in the description down below, and we will be doing this giveaway live on stream tomorrow, so check that out if you guys are interested and want to hang out, go for a live cop, all that fun stuff. It's been your boy Thomas, and I gotta go. Peace and Buckies. See ya.